Hi, I'm Nikita Mhatre, founder of the Presentation Success Community with a mission to help more than 1 lakh people achieve success using presentations as a tool. Today I will be covering a challenge what everybody faces with during creating presentations. Time. How many of you here face time as a challenge? Please type yes in the comment box. You're given extremely less time. You have very short time in your hand. Your boss just tells, come on, hello, we have a presentation to be presented tomorrow. We have a meeting tomorrow. Please come up with a very crisp and a catchy presentation. Yes? Yes, I can see a lot of yes here. So this challenge, what everybody faces, I think even more, many a times even I as an individual during my professional tenure, even I have faced this as a challenge. You have just barely 3-4 hours and you have to come up with a very catchy presentation, a very mind-blowing, a very crisp presentation. Yes. So what are the 3 points what you should always remember while creating a very catchy, impactful, crisp presentation? When time is very short, you have very less time in your hand. So the three things what you should always remember is, first, the messaging what has to be there of the presentation. Okay. The second thing is the structure of the presentation. And the third thing is, I will be talking about tools what you can use in such short time, given the time what you have in your hands. Okay. So the first thing what you should always remember is, the moment you're told to create a presentation, don't open PowerPoint. That's the common thing what everybody does. And then they start putting the messages in there. Yes, how many of you here listening, watching to this video are do the same thing? The first thing they do is open PowerPoint. Please type yes in the comment box. So you should always keep technology aside whenever you are creating a presentation or whenever you have to give a message to the audience. Remember, it is your presentation, it's communication. Presentation or PowerPoint is just a tool for delivering your message. So the tool should be used towards the end and not towards the beginning. Agreed? Very common mistake what everybody does. So the messaging, how can you do the messaging then? Okay, take a pen and paper. That is the most handy thing, or probably you can even use a whiteboard for it. People have now started going back. Earlier they used to present, the first thing what they used to do is open PowerPoint. Now they've started using the same old methods, and there are multiple organizations who still believe that that whiteboarding or posting pins is the most impactful way of coming up with clear and concise content, concise messages. All of you here with me, type yes in the comment box. Okay. So the second thing what you should remember is about the structure of the presentation. Okay, so the structure you can use, there are multiple formats or multiple points what you are there on Google. If you just search that, there is a 10 20 30 slide rule which you have to remember. The 10 20 30 is about that 10 slides, you have 20 minutes, and the font size should be minimum 30. Okay, so this is one rule. There is another rule which says 248, that every 2 minutes you change the slide, as in you come up with a new slide. It should have not more than 4 bullets, and each bullet should have not more than 8 words. So that's the 248 rule. And there are many such rules which are there if you have to come up with a very powerful presentation in a very short time. But I would go again with a very simple format. What, so what, and what next? Okay, so what What is the message what you have to deliver? So what? Why should they care? What is that it is going to make a change to them? How is it going to change their, or how is it going to impact their sales, or how is it going to impact their lives? And the third thing is, what next? What are the next steps what they should be taking? What is the call to action what they should be taking? So the a very simple structure. What, so what, and what next. That is the way your presentation should be structured. Okay. The third thing what I'm going to be covering here is about the various tools. You don't want to, you don't have a time, you don't have time for a designer, you don't have any time to be creative. You're already bogged down with a lot of content, you're already bogged down with a lot of work, and in that time you have to come up with a very nice presentation. So which are the very simple tools, are very accessible, easy to use tools, user friendly ones? I would recommend Slide Model is one such tool which I personally use during my creating nice presentations. So it's very simple. There are a lot of templates which are free to use, and there is some part of it which is paid. So even in the free ones, you can copy paste them in your template, and it takes the color theme of your template, or if not, you can change that. I'll be getting down into the details into my during my course or my live webinar. So that is the way Slide Model works, and it's very impactful, it's very resourceful. The second one which I would suggest is presentationgo.com. There is something like 24slides.com. But 24 slides, I have faced a challenge that firstly the size of the slide, they still stick to the 4 by 9 4 by 3 ratio of the slide, and not the 16:9. So that is something what was a key requirement while making presentations these days, and that's the reason I don't go for 24.com. However, Slide Model has two options. It has both 16 by 9 and the 4:3. So you can pick and choose whichever one you want. The third one is always, you can go for Canva. Canva has amazing templates. You can quickly pick up your content. It has amazing visuals as well, and it will come up. However, it doesn't download in the form of a presentation or a PPT, so you can't edit it. You will have to go in Canva itself and edit it. It's not that it's a template what you can download and use it in PowerPoint. You have to go and edit it then there itself. If you do that if you copy it in a PowerPoint, there are a lot of challenges I have faced. So I personally wouldn't recommend it to be downloaded it in a PowerPoint, but go and edit it then and there itself. So these are some powerful tools which I personally would recommend and I personally would vouch for, so to create a very impactful presentation. And like this, in the shortest time, I have come up personally with very nice presentations. To know more details about how to create very impactful presentations, please subscribe to my channel and stay tuned. Thank you. God bless.